And welcome back to the New York Giants franchise rebuild. Here today, well, we're gonna get through a bulk of the regular season. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. Please leave a like, comment down below what you thought of today's action, and don't forget to subscribe. Well, coming off another loss here, we're 0-9, the worst team in the NFL. And yeah, I mean, we're 0-9, guys, so not much to update you guys on in terms of the losses, but we gotta really start getting through most of this season. I am making a change to kind of like the outline of the episodes. So just to show you guys, I was planning on making this episode the Panthers and the Bucks and the bye week, and then we would do the Cowboys and the Saints, and then the Ravens, Falcons, and I guess I missed a game. Either way, I am going to be playing in this episode today will be the Panthers, the Bucks, the Cowboys, and the Saints. That's 4 games. That would then leave us with 3, which will give us another 3-game episode, and then the Eagles. So today's episode and next episode will be probably a little bit longer. I'm gonna try to keep this video to less than an hour. Most likely it'll be more just because I like to talk. But yeah, guys, we're gonna get through a boatload of the season. And in terms of adjustment to lineup, we have a new starting quarterback. I'm gonna be turning to Tommy DeVito. Tommy Cutlet. I mean, he had a fantastic debut career. He looked okay. I think when a lot of Giants fans look at Tommy DeVito and say, you know, he's a solid athlete, he has a good enough arm, he's good enough accuracy wise. You know, he brought a little bit of a spark. He brought more headlines, in my opinion, and more fan interest, which I like. But we'll see what he can do here for us. We're also gonna go with Josh Azenuwu here at right guard. Due to Anthony's injury, kind of want to just see a different offensive lineman play there. And then defensively, not too much change here really at all. So let's go check out this Panthers team, and then we'll get into the game, and you know, we'll see how much game action from game to game I'm gonna show you guys. It's probably gonna be more highlights, so you know. And here are the Carolina Panthers, led by Derek Brown, who's out, Deontay Johnson, J.C. Horn. This is a team that's in the middle of their own little rebuild. Bryce Young is their second-year quarterback. I am assuming they're starting him. They have Chuba Hubbard and Jonathan Brooks, a solid duo at running back. Deontay Johnson and Adam Thielen are their playmakers, but Xavier Legette here, he's their up-and-coming rookie. Looks like they traded for Isaiah Likely as well in this franchise. This is an okay Panthers team. I do think this is a winnable game for us. If you're talking about, you know, when is that first victory coming? I definitely think that this is probably one of the last ones that's going to be very much of up our alley to get a victory. So we're going to be playing in Germany. The first game here, this is week 10, and let's go have some fun here. And it's the Carolina Panthers versus the New York Giants here in Germany. It's 9:30 here in America, as it's Tommy DeVito's first start of this season. This year, New York Giants are 0-9, third different starting quarterback, probably our 4th or 5th different type of offensive line. And we're trying to figure out if we can finally get our first victory. We've had some close battles over these last few games. That was led by Daniel Jones. He's not starting today. I don't know how long of a leash I'm going to give to Tommy, but we'll see. This Panthers team, they're also in the middle of a rebuild. They're right now, I think, 2-6 in this rebuild, so they're still trying to figure some things out. But let's go have some fun here in Germany, and let's try to get our first victory under Tommy DeVito. And here comes last year's first overall pick, Bryce Young, entering into year 2. The Panthers went out, brought in a new #1 receiver, upgraded the offensive line, and their rebuild is starting to kind of come together a little bit. They're 2-7. Maybe give it another season or so, but this is a good young up-and-coming Panthers team. As the Giants defense here, trying to get a little bit more consistent. We've allowed a lot of points over these last handful of weeks. Comes a carry here now for Chuba Hubbard for about 12. This episode, we got Michael McFadden to star development. Happy to see that here. He is on that play. He's number 41 for anyone who doesn't know. 3rd down and 5 here. Defense trying to get off the field. Young trying to keep the drive going. Penalty flag is thrown. I think this is a free play here for Young as he's going to look to escape the pocket. Will get the first down. But this was a neutral zone by Michael McFadden, and that will guarantee either way a first down for the Panthers. 2nd down and 10. 2 tight ends are out on the field here for the Panthers. Little motion now here for Likely as Young will do a little RPO action here. And that's to his backup tight end here who's up the field, and he will find the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. And that was CJ Omana with a touchdown, the veteran tight end. And leading out his Giants offense is Tommy DeVito. His first start in this new campaign. He has yet to throw a pass. He's our 3rd different starting quarterback this season, and I don't know how long he will be out there for, but I want to see what Tommy can bring. Any sort of spark, any sort of life to this offense. Not, I will probably end up just sticking with Daniel Jones for the rest of the year. As this carry here for Eric Gray won't go far. Penalty flag is thrown. We've seen a lot of those holding on us. So we'll be 1st down and 17 after the holding call. Eric Gray, another good carry now. He picks up about 6 or 8. 2nd down and 8 here for the Giants. DeVito motioning Daniel Bellinger. As this pass here will go to Malik Neighbors. DeVito's first pass this new campaign. DeVito under center here, staying in the I formation. Gray again, the back. As another penalty is thrown. I think this again will be a holding on the Giants, and it is. Penalties have killed the Giants on a lot of different possessions. Hopefully this one doesn't. As a little motion here for Theo Johnson, who is left wide open up the field now. And he's going to get 18. And that's a very good play design there for the Giants. Vito in the shotgun now. 3 receiver set. And motioning out Eric Gray now. DeVito takes the snap. He looks to throw. Stepping up. Ball's on the ground. Picked up here by Carolina. I think DeVito was trying to take a deep shot, then trying to step up in the pocket. Just nothing really accumulated well there for our offensive line. Turnovers continues to kill our momentum on offense. As Chuba Hubbard now gets the call here, and he's going to pick up 11. 2nd down and 8 now. 2 receivers set here for Young. Motioning Isaiah Likely here. This is the same play they ran on the touchdown play. Blitz is sent there, didn't get home, but Deontay Johnson's left open, and he gets the first down a lot more. 2nd down and 1 here. Here comes Young, finding his man Likely again. Goal to go here from the 2. This Giants defense here trying to get it off the field. Here comes Young, end zone, caught, touchdown. Adam Thielen, the veteran receiver, hangs on, and Carolina goes up by 2 scores. Here comes now DeVito's 2nd possession here. Last one ended in a fumble. Play action, looks to throw. He finds Darius Slayton, our best receiver, at least stat-wise. He's producing very well for us. Good play there. Frank Gore Jr. is in the backfield now, as DeVito handing it off to him. Penalty flag is again thrown, and this play is probably coming back. 3rd down and 2 here. New York sends a blitz. Doesn't get home. It's going to be caught here, and that's Johnson who will go all the way. No one was covering him, or Isaiah Simmons was covering him, just had bad coverage right there. Touchdown Carolina, and they go up by 3 scores, and this game is almost kind of getting into the territory of a blowout loss for us. As now Bryce Young has the dagger in hand here, and he just needs to go 60 yards. As Trooper Hubbard here will help them out. If they score a touchdown here, I think that's it here for week 10. Hopefully our defense can kind of lock it in here, keep us kind of interested in this game. It's 2nd down and 3 here. Young takes the snap, he looks to throw, plenty of time, as this is Adam Thielen. Our set of downs here for Carolina. Young in the shotgun, motion out Hubbard here. So he will look to throw, plenty of time, starting to run out. Brian Burns in the backfield. Loss of 13. So this Giants defense now trying to get off the field. 3rd down and forever. Pass down the field is caught though by Johnson. And Deontay Johnson just torch Phillips right there on that play. Now you had an opportunity to get off the field. You blew it. And now Carolina in striking distance again. Here comes Young. Plenty of time in the pocket. Now he will look to scramble himself. He'll get the 1st down and more. Goal to go here from the 4. 2nd down and goal. Here from the 2. Here comes Young, feeling the rush, and that's Elijah Chapman, the rookie defender. Undrafted free agent making a big time play. 3rd down and goal from the 9. As there's some motion here for Young. 4-man rush here by the Giants. Sends it underneath here to Adam Thielen, and this defense denies him. Guess we'll continue seeing how this game unfolds. Vito trying to play for a new contract to come back to the team. As he looks to throw. Wants a deep shot here with Jalen Hyatt, and he caught it. JC Horn, can he catch him? I don't think he can. 70-yarder, touchdown. And that is Jalen Hyatt. Wow. He has been a difference maker in this receiving room. Just making big plays here for this Giants offense, and right there, he just goes 70 yards. DeVito's first touchdown pass of the new season. And New York cuts into this lead a little bit. Well, the first game of this 4-game episode did not go particularly well. We lost 44-7. Yeah, we really didn't do too much really at all offensively. And then defensively, even though, yes, our offense, I think, gave up, 1 or 2 turnovers this game, our defense did let us down very early on. It's just kind of unfortunate, but sometimes this is just how it goes. We're now 0-10. You know, my evaluation on Tommy DeVito, I think I'm going to stick with them right now. I know he had a fumble, but he threw a touchdown, 236 yards, 70-yarder for a long. That's not too bad. We really never established a ground game. I think that's kind of key to a lot of these games for us. Passing-wise, I mean, Hyatt made a big play, Neighbors and Slayton continued to support. Happy about that. A few sacks allowed. Don't really want to see that. And then we got a couple of our own. It was a very uneventful ball game for our Giants, and it's kind of unfortunate. I've never seen this before. Player Breakout Part 2. I don't really understand. I'm gonna keep pushing Micah McFadden over the next couple of, I think he got it. Sounds good. Okay. So they want to continue pushing Michael McFadden. He gets almost 5,000 XP. So I don't know if that means if he has another good game that he will, like, have another chance for Superstar. I don't know. But our 10th straight loss now, and we're finally heading into the bye week. Maybe it's finally a week that we can't lose in, really. So, yeah, but we're 0-10. We struggle to be consistent both offensively and defensively. And, you know, we gotta figure something out. Anything. But we're gonna take some time now. We're gonna be looking at the re-signings and the college players, some of the prospects that I really like. So this portion of the video might be like 10-ish minutes long, guys. I know I'm adding in 4 games and a 10-minute long, like, information dump for you guys. So I do hope you're excited for that. So let's hop right into who do we want to re-sign. Well, we're now going to be turning our attention to who we're going to re-sign, at least from our players. I have a list, but there's 3 guys that I have a good amount of interest in keeping with this roster. Number 1, of course, is Darius Slayton. He's a veteran receiver, 79 overall, not bad at all, and he's been playing very well for us. Though this is a contract that I don't think I'm going to start negotiating with him just yet, but he is definitely one of the players that I would like to bring back. He might be closer to before like the offseason starts, but he will be someone that I try to bring back. Another one is Isaiah Simmons. Simmons is a 74 overall linebacker. He also can play safety. He can do a little bit of everything. He is definitely a player that I would like to keep and continue to try to mold and build around. And then finally, Jason Pinnock here. Now, Pinnock is not going to move the needle in terms of overall or anything, but a 26-year-old safety that's 75 overall with solid cover ability is not bad to have on your roster. The only contract that I want to work on right now during the bye week is Isaiah Simmons. Now, he has interest in coming back, though he wants a 4-year, $16 million. It's not that big of cap hits. I am going to try to lower it just a little bit, just to see if he would come back. Unacceptable, even considering that I wanted to continue playing here. So he's not happy with that. I don't know if that affects his interest if I give him another contract offer. I have no idea. But we are at the bye week. So the other thing that I want to look at with you guys are the up-and-coming prospects, this up-and-coming draft class. Now, this class is primarily a quarterback class. There's 5 guys, I believe, that are supposed to go in the first round alone. This is a big quarterback class, and that's good for us because we need a quarterback. But it also has a top-tier receiver, good tackle, potentially a good pass rusher as well. As you guys can see, I have gone and added a fair amount of players to my favorite board. I want to say, I don't know how many players are on, I guess 30. 30 players are on my board. A good amount of them are in the first round. But also, I would say I have done a pretty good job of day 3 scouting. Some of these guys I'm just interested in, just wanted to keep my eye out for them. But the thing that I really want to discuss with you guys are, of course, the quarterbacks. Now, there's 5 of them, so we'll go through them pretty quickly. Corey Burbank here is the first one. He has solid accuracies across the board, 23 years old. He has elite to great throw power, which is very nice to see. Jordan Quincy here, another strong arm quarterback. Better accuracies across the board, but good to solid throw power. I don't really know what the difference will be in terms of the threshold, but we'll see. John Sherman here, 6'5" improviser. Good to solid throw power. It looks more promising, at least in terms of athletic ability. So John is an interesting prospect. Drexel Zach here, another first round prospect. Don't know all of his accuracies. Not a great athlete either, and an okay arm. And then finally, Charson Farrell here, who is a big quarterback, good to great throw power. So the second best throw power, but he does not look like he's an athlete at all. How I kind of would rank these guys is I really like John Sherman. I really like both. He's the only improviser out of these guys. So he's the only one that will be able to really move. But that A awareness definitely intrigues me. Drexel Zach here also does because he potentially has that A awareness. But John Sherman right now would probably be my selection if the draft was today. Now, I want to continue just kind of going through my favorites here with you guys. I guess I can't sort it by, like, my favorites here. Like, when I go here. Well, you know, it's fine. it's whatever. Maybe I can. No, I can't. Either way, so in terms of my favorite other positional groups, just some to kind of point out to you guys. Derek Parks here. He looks like an intriguing free safety. With that elite to great speed, don't really see that. The B awareness, the F injury does have a pause for concern, but he's another guy that at least looks somewhat interesting. And I do want to point to you guys, at least with Kendrick Hemley here, a solid playmaking top 5 receiver, you know, good to solid speed, but he looks like to be more of a playmaking archetype. He could be a top-tier talent in his class. He is someone that I would like some more information on. All of these guys here, I am going to try to continue to build up. There might be more players I add to the draft class, but overall, that's really the update there. Back to the table with Isaiah Simmons, and we got an extension done with him, a 4-year, right around $15 million. Not bad at all when all things considered here. He is a solid starting linebacker for us, and I think it just made a lot of sense to keep him. So leaves us with $55 million. Still, it's not a lot of money, but for both Jason Pinnock and Darius Slayton, they will be contracts that I will start at some point. But now we're gonna turn our attention here to the 6-4 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So time to get into the second game here. Let's check out their roster real quick and get into the game. And here are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tristan Wirfs, Antonio Winfield, Mike Evans, Baker's their quarterback, Rashad White with Bucky Irving as their 2 running backs. This is a very solid Bucs roster that they've surrounded Baker Mayfield. I really have liked how they played. This is a tough matchup for us. Really every matchup is a tough one for us, but maybe we could take a little bit of advantage in their secondary with an injury to Bryce Hall, potentially, but they still have a good duo at safety. It's going to be a tough game here. DeVito will start today. We are getting a little healthier back with Tyrone Tracy coming back, so expect to see a little bit of a different ground game. Well, it's time to get into the second game of this 4-game episode. And it's the New York Giants versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here in MetLife Stadium. It's a rainy day here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. And this is going to be another tough opponent here. The 6-4 Tampa Bay Buccaneers are coming to the Giants' home. And New York's 0-10, not doing great. Coming off now a bye week. Tommy DeVito's their quarterback. We are welcoming back Anthony Branford and Tyrone Tracy, so our ground game should be much improved. But we also lost Bobby Okereke during an injury in practice, so Isaiah Simmons, his role increases today, as well as we're going to get the start this week to Greedy Williams in the slots. Well, so Tyrone Tracy is doing some kick returns for us, and yeah, he just put the football on the ground, and now we get to see this Tampa offense here. It's Tampa Bay starting here. Excellent field position. Baker's their quarterback. Little read option. I can't believe they just ran that play with Baker. Well, an early test here for this Giants defense here. No Bobby Okereke this game, so expect to see a lot of Isaiah Simmons out there. This is not Mike Evans. I think that's Chris Godwin who just made that catch, but a holding here. I haven't seen too many of those for the CPU. Our defense bail out our special teams here and not allow any points. They're down in 15. These are tough spots for this Giants defense in these last handful of weeks. Baker finds his underneath man, and his underneath man will be able to get the first down. I don't know who that is, but what a play there for the Bucs. Third down and 12, another third down and 10 plus. Thankfully, no penalty on that play. Could have been, as now Baker will look to run. Simmons trying to deny him, and he does so. Good job there by Isaiah Simmons. Tampa Bay being aggressive here, going for it now on 4th down and 1. This looks like he was even a half of a yard. Here comes White now, first down. 2nd down and goal here from the 7 now. Little motion there for Baker. Here comes White now, and White is met by McFadden and Burns. Touchdown. They were only out a score. Wow. I didn't think he got in. I thought we denied him, but Rashad White finds the end zone. I really thought he was down like a yard or two shy. I think he is. Well, they reviewed it, and I was right, actually. I can't believe that. So it's 3rd down and goal here from the 1. Can we keep them out of the end zone? And it's a full yard here for this Tampa offense, and that's JPP in the backfield. The veteran linebacker, edge rusher, makes a good play there. Well, there is just more special teams shit. Dre Hawkinson just got penalized now with roughing the kicker on the field goal attempt. And now it's 1st down and goal again, this time at the 1. And this Giants defense stop White. They can't. They score again. Well, now they scored. Well, here comes the Giants offense. Tommy DeVito leading the charge a week ago. Didn't really do much on the offensive side of the ball. He did throw a score. He looked okay. DeVito trying to light a little bit of a spark. We are welcoming back our Anthony Branford as well as Tyrone Tracy. Tracy is expected to get the start this week. Even though he did fumble on the punt or the kick return, I might get him off those duties. Here comes Tracy, the rookie back for 8. 3rd down and 3. What's the call here for New York? They're going to throw. DeVito slings it, and that pass is knocked down. And New York's offense is still out there here at the 32. I think they're going to kind of go for it here. Here comes DeVito, sends it underneath, and Malik Neighbors didn't even turn around. Oh my God. Turnover on downs. Just trying to get a spark for this team. So difficult. Here comes now White, and White gets 4 more. Tampa will settle for 3 here after I decided to go for it on 4th down and 3 at our own 32. So only allowing 3. Good job by our defense. As it looks like New York has made a quarterback change. They have been going with DeVito. Now Daniel Jones is out there. Kind of surprising turn of events. DeVito did not throw any sort of turnovers or anything. He had a couple possessions, and they really didn't end well. So now Jones is taking over here at quarterback. Jones under center, 3rd down and 6. Dropping back, he looks to throw, wants Daniel Bellinger, and Bellinger gets the 1st down. 3rd down and 10 now for New York. Tracy will get the back screen. Tries to make a move, but is denied of the 1st down. It's 4th down and 2 at the 47. Maybe New York will go for it. Giants are keeping their offense out there. 3rd down or 4th down and 2 at their own 40. Looks to throw. Theo Johnson left open, and that's an easy conversion. Easily getting the 1st down of the Giants. Now here comes Jones. Wide open, his left is Bellinger, and he catches it, and he just steps out of bounds. That could have been a touchdown. Good play there, though, by Bellinger. Big play there by Daniel Jones, giving this life to this offense now. Jones takes the snap. He looks to throw. End zone. Slayton caught it. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton having one of his better seasons in this campaign. Love to see that as New York gets back into this ball game here. I'm turning to Daniel Jones now. DeVito wasn't doing much for us, which is why I'm making the change at quarterback. Yeah, I think we're going to stick with Daniel for the rest of the season. You know what? It's just hard to play with other quarterbacks, so we'll see. But now let's focus here on this defense here, trying to get the ball back for our offense. And this is Brian Burns in the backfield. Burns has been an excellent playmaker for this defense. 3rd down and 13 now. There's a little screen. As Banks now trying to deny him, and a good play there by the lineman to get the first down. 3rd down and 5 now. New York trying to just force a field goal attempt. Here's another screen now. Chapman can't bring him down, but Phillips can. 4th down and inches here at the 22. But will Tampa go for it? Tampa Bay sending out their field goal unit. Just trying to make this game by 6. The kick is up, end over end, right down the middle. Now, as we had it to punt there, it's Baker's turn. What can he do here? Baker losing time, and that's Burns in the backfield. Good coverage sack there by this Giants secondary. Brian Burns is producing for our New York defense. 2nd down and long here. Mayfield steps up, now looks to run. Burns can't bring him down. And that's a gain of 15 there by Baker. 3rd down and 3 now. The New York defense force a punt. Here's a quick slant now. Godwin, 1st down and more. This Giants defense get off the field here. 3rd down and 2. As time is clicking here in New York. Baker with a little motion there with Otten. Minute 25 to go. Here comes a 4-man rush. Sends it underneath here to Mike Evans. 1st down and more. Up to get off the field here, and here comes Baker, sends it again. Godwin's way, 1st down and more. Defense trying to negate it, trying to stop them from scoring a touchdown. Here comes White, denied. And will Tampa use a timeout here? They do. Well, Tampa is going to set up for another chip shot field goal. Just good job by our defense, as the field goal will be up and right down the middle. Hey guys, you know what? We're going to go into halftime here, down 16-7. A lot of time left in this ball game. You know, overall, I'm just hoping to see more consistency from our defense. And now I think with Daniel out there, he gives us the best chance to put up points. So hopefully we can see more scores from us in the 2nd half. They want to see this defense here be able to make a quick 3 and out and give our offense an opportunity. Here comes Baker down the field. Godwin left open. No one's there. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Oh my, that is blown coverage out of the wazoo for this New York secondary. Tampa's setting up to go for 2 here, trying to make this game 17. Here's Baker, sends it underneath. Good catch here. 2-point conversion, though, is no good. Well, another loss here, and as you guys can hear, this New York crowd is not very happy with us. We have now fallen to 0-11, benching our 3rd different quarterback and turning back to Daniel Jones. We had 1 good possession offensively. We had a couple good possessions defensively, forcing in both field goals or on punts. But unfortunately, you know, we had a fumble at the beginning of the game, you know, on the kickoff, and it kind of just went down from there. Yeah, I don't know. I decided to take DeVito out. He was 0-4. He just did not look comfortable at all. And Daniel Jones didn't really play much better. He threw a couple interceptions, a touchdown, and less than 50 completion percentage. We kind of abandoned the running game early on. It was just so difficult to get into rhythm in any capacity. And then our passing game was very much limited. I mean, all these guys here, we kind of know them for having 5+ catches a game at least. Like, Malik Neighbors had 1 catch for 3 yards. Like, that's not good. Had a couple sacks allowed. Not too worried about that, I guess, for now. We had a sack. We had a couple TFLs. And I think we had, Andre Phillips had a forced fumble. He had a good day. 7 tackles as well. But falling again here. Now we're 0-11. So again, I haven't seen this type of player breakout opportunities. This is a part 2 here for Michael McFadden. Been feeling very good lately. I've had a couple strong games. Yeah, I mean, he has been playing very well for us. And he earned some more XP, almost 5,000 more. So he's been playing very well for us. I've been really liking how McFadden's been playing. And now as we sim to the next week here, we're going to face off against the 10-1 Dallas Cowboys, who average putting up 32 points a game, as our defense averages 34 a game. This is going to be a tough matchup for us. I also see a linebacker player breakout chance part 2. We also have focus players that I will go through with you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's start off here with the player breakout opportunity. Well, as we prepare for our 3rd game of this 4-game episode, our next opponent are the Dallas Cowboys, who are 10-1, one of the better teams here in the NFC. And I think with that record, that would give them first place. It does. This is the current playoff picture. We're not in it. We're 0-11, not playing well. You know, and it's been a tough road sledding here. Returning back to Daniel Jones this game, we do have another player breakout part 2. This is for Micah McFadden, who's been playing very well for us throughout this whole season. Encouraged by McFadden, I would say so. I mean, he's probably one of our better players. Get Micah McFadden 1 sack and 2 TFLs for a dev upgrade for his depth trait. Oh. So this is an opportunity to get him up to superstar. That would be fantastic if we could. He's young, he can make some plays, so gotta get a sack and a couple TFLs. We also have this focus scouting, and you know, I think a lot of you might wonder, you know, where am I gonna focus these, you know, points here? Of course, you could say we should go quarterback, you know, but we have all of our, we're truly only, like, we have our national scout, we have a lot of resources already going into the quarterback position. I don't think it's really makes a whole lot of sense to do so. So what's another positional group that we could, you know, attempt to use this for? I think safety is one of them. Derek Parks could be a good player to consider. Defensive tackle, Leonard Snap here. He could be another good player to consider. I don't think we really need receivers. Not yet, at least. And there's probably someone here in the first round, you know, maybe like a Manny Williams here, who's more of a pass rusher. We could consider that. So yeah, actually, I think we're going to go with Leonard Snap here. He will be one of the guys that I want to get some more information on. And as well as Parks. So select. I have never done this before, so this is all new to me. But we're going to go with also Leonard Snap here. And Andre Phillips here. I wanted to look at this running back just because we should consider drafting a back in this up-and-coming class. Do I have more? How many players can I choose? Yes, confirmed. These are the 3 players: safety, a defensive tackle, and a running back. All 3 positional groups that I think we'll probably end up trying to target here in this up-and-coming draft class. Nevertheless, let's turn our attention here to the Dallas Cowboys. And here are the Dallas Cowboys here. Micah Parsons, Zach Martin, CeeDee Lamb. This is our second matchup versus this powerhouse team. You know, I think we're going to be able to stop them in terms of running the football, but passing, I think we might struggle in. Defensive or offensively, they have a quality defense here. I don't know how we're going to stop Micah Parsons. This is just going to be a tough game. We're looking for our first victory. I doubt that today or this game here, maybe the last one versus Tampa, I think we play against, or excuse me, the Saints. Maybe the Saints we could beat, but this is going to be a tough matchup. Let's get right into Thursday night football here versus the Cowboys. And here we go, week 13, Giants, Cowboys here, third matchup of today's action here. as Dallas is 10-1, first place in the NFC, and they're looking to continue to dominate their way into the postseason. For the New York Giants, we are 0-11. Looking for our first victory. Andrew Thomas suffered an injury during practice, so Josh Azuwu will be starting at left tackle. Returning back to Daniel Jones this game. Yeah, this is... I don't expect much. I don't know how much of this ball game I'm going to be showing, but maybe potentially we could have a competitive matchup here, hopefully. We're trying to get our first win here today, folks. And here comes Daniel Jones leading out his offense here. Jones is back being the starter. He's been benched a couple times already. 13 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. We know that Daniel Jones is not the future, but in terms of being any sort of bit competitive, Daniel does give us the best option here. I do want to win at least one game this season, and I feel like Daniel Jones gives us the best opportunity. Tracy here will get 6. Doesn't mean that I won't be starting all these young players still. I think it's important for us to see the youth of this team. It's the reason why Josh is out there. We're also starting a couple other young guys across this offensive line. As it's 3rd down and 1 here, New York is going to hand the ball off again to Tracy, and Tracy will get about 3. New York at the 40 now. Has a little bit of motion here. Jones turns to an empty look here on 1st down. So he will look to throw. He wants Hyatt down the sideline. Good catch here. And he makes a good 25-yard play. Good throw there by Daniel. 2nd down and 6 now. Daniel in an empty look. Little motion here for Gray. Takes the snap. He looks to throw. Wants Darius Slayton, the veteran receiver. Continues to have a very good season. Good opening possession here for the Giants. Our set of downs here for Daniel Jones. Some more motion here by Tracy now. Daniel takes the snap. He looks to throw. Sandy strong in the pocket as he finds Darius Slayton. Slayton makes the man miss. And it's now 1st down and goal here from the 2. Good play there. 2nd down and goal here from the 3. Jones dropping back. He looks to throw. Not liking anything. And he's brought down by Smith. Back here at the 11. 3rd down and goal here from the 11. New York trying to punch it in here on the opening possession. Jones looks to throw. Sends it here to Neighbors. That ball falls incomplete. And very surprising call here. 4th down and 11. I'm going to go for it here. Looks to throw is Jones. End zone, and he's intercepted. Threw it right to Eric Hendricks. Man, I wanted to get aggressive here. We had a good possession here, and it kind of ends with a turnover, which will kill a lot of more morale of this roster. Here comes Dak Prescott here, leading out his 10-1 offense here. This is a very good Cowboys team, led by Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, 28 touchdowns to 2 picks. Yeah, Dak is in the MVP race for sure. I don't know how our defense will be able to hold up against him. Hopefully we can do so here. Prescott starts at his own 10 after his defense forced an interception. Looks to throw, stepping up in the pocket. Now we'll look to run it himself, slide safely for 13. Good opening play by Prescott. As he will look to throw, New York sends a blitz, doesn't get home. Caught here, as that is Ferguson with the tight end. 2nd down and inches here for the Cowboys. As they will go a little play action. Looks to throw deep down the field, and that ball is caught. CeeDee Lamb, touchdown, 50-yarder here for the Cowboys. Little play action here. New York thought they were going to run it. And CeeDee Lamb on one-on-one coverage with Andre Phillips. That's a tough matchup there for Phillips. Not really how I thought the first possession was going to end. He ended it with an interception. So now we start back up here at our own 32, down by 7 here. And here's Tracy now with a good running. But penalties continues to hurt the Giants, and this is going to come back. You do here on 2nd down and 19. Daniel takes it, looks to throw, wants Malik Neighbors, and Neighbors hangs on. Good pitch and catch there. Now it's 3rd down and medium here for Daniel. Takes the snap, he looks to throw. Standing strong in the pocket, wants Neighbors, who came down underneath it. He's breaking free. What a play there by Malik Neighbors, bailing out his quarterback. And now we are in Dallas territory yet again. We're looking to punch it in. Somehow Daniel was able to get that ball free, and Malik Neighbors just makes an excellent play. Inside the 20 now of the Cowboys. Little motion here for Slayton, looks to throw. Jones settles. Here comes Theo Johnson now. Inside the 15. Center is Daniel. Tracy's the back. He's going to get the call, trying to get the edge. Penalty is thrown, but Tyrone Tracy will get into the end zone. This play is going to come back, most likely due to a holding call, and that's again on John Runyon. It's a tough pill to swallow there for the Giants, as New York will look to throw. Daniel Hyatt left open, caught, touchdown New York. Even with a penalty on the previous play, Jalen Hyatt will get into the end zone now. And he's been making a lot of good plays there in the slot. It was left wide open too. 3rd down and 6. New York's defense trying to force the first punt of the game. Looks to throw his Prescott left wide open to CeeDee Lamb. And Lamb inside the 35. Good play. This New York defense has to figure out a way to get off the field. Comes a run now. Tyler Nubin in the backfield. Prescott in the empty look now. Looks to throw. Sends it underneath now. Ferguson with a good catch. And he's going to get about 13. 3rd down and 1 now. Prescott sends it underneath. A good play there by Banks. Now will force a 4th down and 1. Will the Cowboys go for it? Prescott wanted Brandon Cooks. Dallas is just going to send out their field goal unit. That's kind of a surprise to me, but the field goal will be up, end over end, right down the middle. It's a 10-7 ball game. York puts Malik Neighbors in the backfield here on 2nd down and 13. Looks to throw as Jones, sends it to Slayton, and Slayton will get a good chunk of yards. 3rd down and 5 here. Daniel sending Tracy out wide. So he's going to look to throw. Daniel will send it underneath to Tracy. And Tyrone Tracy is still fighting. Gets the 1st down and more. 2nd down and 3. I formation here for New York. Daniel Jones going to turn play action. What's a deep shot here with Neighbors. End zone broken up. He wanted the home run right there. 3rd down and 3 here for Daniel Jones. Takes the snap. He looks to throw. Wants Jalen Hyatt with a good catch. Pushing up the field. Tackled at the 30. Good play there as New York is again being able to move the football against this Dallas defense. Here comes now Eric Gray. Gray now, he's going to get 9. 2nd down and 1. Tracy's the motion man. As here comes Jones. Looks to throw. Sacked here. Back at the 32. I don't know who that was for here for the Dallas Cowboys. Got a good play there. 3rd down and 11 here. Daniel Jones setting up a little screen now. That ball is batted down. Ball's incomplete. Does New York trust their kicking unit? I think we all know that most likely I am going to miss this. It's a 49-yarder. Okay. Joseph's kick up, end over end, right down the middle. I have done so bad with kicking. I am so surprised right now. We have a 10 ball game. As the Cowboys here start back up here at their own 23. Dallas looks to throw. Here comes Prescott. Not liking anything. Sends it down the field. Good catch here by Ferguson. Shoved out of bounds here by Bobby Okereke. Dallas here entering into New York territory, trying to retake the lead. Prescott takes the snap. New York sends a blitz. Doesn't get home. Caught here again. Good play here by Ferguson. And that's his 7th catch. Here at the beginning of the 2-minute warning. 3rd down and 6 here for the Cowboys. Here comes Prescott, feeling the rush. And this is Brian Burns. Couldn't bring him down. Bobby Okereke can't. Prescott still on his feet. He gets in. Touchdown, Dallas. Oh my God. That is all of our best defenders. Brian Burns couldn't bring him down. Then Dexter Lawrence couldn't. Bobby Okereke couldn't. Those are our legitimately our three best defenders, and they could not tackle Dak Prescott. Daniel Jones here, starting at his own 28 now. 2-minute drill for him. Trying to retie up this ball game. Looks to throw. Dallas sends a blitz. Doesn't get home. Theo Johnson, though, he makes an excellent play there. Entering into Dallas territory. Great play by the rookie. They're down in 10 now. Daniel has been pressured on the last 2 plays. We'll go play action. Looks to throw. Wants deep. Slated. And that ball was knocked away. Dallas makes an excellent stand. It's New York here with minute 09 here in the first half. They're lined up to go for it here. Daniel turns to an empty look. Here comes Jones. He looks to throw. Wants Jalen Hyatt. And that ball was knocked away. As this Dallas crowd is excited here. As New York just felt another 4th down play. Opportunity to get off the field for the Giants defense. 3rd down. Looks to throw as Prescott. Sets his feet. Ferguson down the sideline. Steps out of bounds. He would have scored. 2nd down and 8 here. 42 seconds now. Here comes Prescott. Sends it again here. And this is Robinson down the sidelines, shoved out of bounds. 1st down and goal here at the 5. Prescott looks to throw. New York sends a blitz, doesn't get home. Caught here, and he's out. He's not in the end zone. Brandon Cooks did not score. Good play there by Banks. Here comes 1st down and goal here from their 2nd down and goal here. Here comes a run and touchdown. Dallas extends their lead here by 2 scores. God damn. As we're going to head into halftime here in the 3rd matchup of this 4-game episode. We're down 24-10. And 2 gutsy calls on my end have basically been the difference in this game. I know we have thrown an interception, but I don't fully blame that on Daniel. Now, I fully don't remember the interception, but still. 2 4th down missed conversions. That's what's killing us right now. Here comes Dallas here, starting with the football at the beginning of the 2nd half, up 24-10. Little keeper here for Prescott, loses 4. 3rd down and 5 here. Daniel moving Bellinger out, looks to throw, sends it underneath here to Slayton. Slayton now, he is denied. It's 4th down and 1, and you don't know how badly I want to go for it. Oh my. Do I go for it here on 4th down and 1? Do I trust in the running game enough? And again, the Giants here setting up to go for it here on 4th down and 1. Daniel does take the snap. Tracy now. He gets the 1st down and more. And yeah, absolutely, I trust my running game. 2nd down and 9 here. Empty look here for Jones. Takes it, looks to throw. Once Theo Johnson was left wide open. Johnson now gets the 1st down and a lot more. Good play there again by the rookie. Eric Gray checks in here. 2nd down and 18 now. There's Daniel. Sets up a little screen here for Gray. Gray with some moves. An open field in front of him. And he's going to get 15. It's 3rd down and 3 here at Dallas' own 30. Jones. Empty look now, takes the snap, he looks to throw. Once Daniel Bellinger, and the tight end hangs on. Good play. You turn to here for 3rd down and 20. There's Daniel stepping up in the pocket, not liking much. And he goes down again. I think that's Anthony. That's our new acquired right tackle from a couple weeks back at the trade deadline. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to make a 53-yarder. Oh, God. Oh, let's see. 53 yards. Made a 49-yarder. Going to go for 53. Joseph's kick. End over end. Right down the middle, or kind of just about. Hey, you know what? I'm 2 for 2 for field goals above 49. Got to give myself a little pat on the back today. And as you guys can see, Brantford is out, so we're going to have to change up this line. Eric Gray checks into the ball game here. Daniel looks to throw. Wants a deep shot. Slayton open. He's left alone, and he's gone. 69 yards here, and New York is back into this ball game. Darius Slayton, the veteran receiver. He was left wide open here. Diggs, I think, went down to play for the flat, and the safety just never thought his responsibility was Slayton. What a play. So we're going to go lined up for 2 here. We have struggled here on 2-point conversions. Here's Jones. Theo Johnson. He got it. And New York has made this game officially by a field goal. As now it's up to this Giants defense here to try to get off the field and try to make a big play here. Here comes pressure. McFadden and company bring him down back at the 24. 8:08 left to go here in regulation here in week 13. New York trying to find their first victory. And you got your whole playbook to work with, even down by 3. Tracy now with an excellent run. And that gives the Giants the first down and more. Good play there on first down as New York will go back to Tracy now. Cuts it outside, another big room. And he's going to get the first down and more. 83 yards rushing here by the rookie. 7 minutes to go. New York continues their ground and pound approach, but penalty flags are thrown. This is our 6th holding call. This is like the Philly game. I'll now make it first down and 18 here from the 36. Motioning Eric Gray now. Looks to throw. Daniel stepping up. Now he's going to look to run it himself. And he's going to scurry out of bounds for 8. 3rd down and 9 here for the Giants. Eric Gray's the motion man. Looks to throw. And that is deflected, knocked away. Good play there by Lewis. And he wanted Hyatt. And now do you go for the tie? Or do you go for it? It's a 44-yarder. Can I make it 3 for 3 today? 44 yards. Joseph. And oh man, that's no good. He pushed it left, and I thought I timed it perfectly. We're still down by 3, and now Dallas has the football. Cowboys have the football here at their own 34. Looks to throw. Prescott left open. Here's Robinson. First down and more. It is really up to this Giants defense again to make a play. Here comes Prescott. Sets his feet. Finding his man. Robinson inside the 20 now. This Giants defense here trying to force only a field goal attempt. Looks to throw his Prescott. New York sends the blitz, and he's intercepted. Jason Pennock with the INT. And unfortunately, his momentum took him out of the end zone. But this Giants defense not allowing any points. We now need to go 99 yards to score a touchdown to take the lead. But the first order of business is to get out of your own end zone. Frank Gore Jr., the rookie back. He gets the call. He gets the first down, staying on his feet. Parsons can't bring him down. Frank Gore Jr. Yes, the son of the Frank Gore. He's making a big-time play here. Tackled at the 16. Oh, my goodness. What a job there by the undrafted free agent, who we picked off of a practice squad a handful of weeks ago. And he just gave us a massive spark there. 16 more yards until end zone, and the New York Giants would have the first time a lead in this ball game. Tracy cuts it outside. Penalty is thrown so late. And that would have set us up goal to go, but it's another holding call. Call here, 2nd down and 15. Daniel motioning Eric Gray, and now staying in an empty look. Wants Theo Johnson over the middle, and Theo, the rookie, end zone touchdown, New York. We have taken officially the lead here. But it's up to this Giants defense. If we want to hang on, it's up to them. But the rookie tight end here has made 3 or 4 big-time plays here. And even at 0-11, I can taste victory. It's just now with 2:15 to go, can we close it out? Dak Prescott starting at his own 30-yard line, 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning, 2:10 left to go. Trying to not lose to the winless Giants, as he will have a 3-receiver set here. Giants send a 3-man rush. Ferguson, his favorite target, will get 4, and that will send us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to go here, and they have to score a touchdown. Prescott under center, takes the snap, he looks to throw. Sends it underneath here, Okereke with a good open field tackle, but it's still a first down. Cowboys called their first timeout there. Minute 56 to go. 4-man rush here for the Giants. Ferguson again, and they're marching up the field. Now you're in Giants territory, need to go 41 more yards. Here comes Prescott, feeling the rush here. Brian Burns in the backfield. And this Giants defense holding up strong. 3rd down and 18, Prescott in the pistol. Gotta get past the 30 for a first down. Prescott wide open here. And it's Allen Robinson with a minute 05 to go. He gets the first down. Dallas able to keep their drive together here. Minute 05 to go. Here comes Prescott, sends it underneath here. CeeDee Lamb, combined tackle there for the Giants. Hurry up offense here. 40 seconds to go. Prescott, again, goes to Lamb. Tackled at the 15. 37 seconds to go. This Giants defense here trying to hold strong. Prescott gonna now go to the pistol formation here. 3 receivers set, 37 seconds to go. Good catch here by Ferguson. Giants defense makes an open field tackle. Last timeout called for the Cowboys. A way to stop the clock here for the Cowboys. Looks to throw. Prescott end zone. CeeDee Lamb. He did it. He caught it. Touchdown, Dallas. 30 clicks to go, and they have taken the lead yet again. CeeDee Lamb off the slant, Phillips in coverage, and he just almost knocked that ball out of his hands. Daniel Jones, 21 seconds to go. Takes it, looks to throw, wants Neighbors. Good catch here, timeout New York, 17 seconds to go. 3rd down and 10 here. What's the call here for the Giants? Here comes Daniel. Looks to throw. Send it underneath here. Caught by Waddale. Waddale. Oh, God damn it. I thought he was going to be tackled and then I could call a timeout. And then he just kept running. And that is such this channel's unfortunate luck. I really thought he was tackled immediately. And I instinctively called a timeout, but my God, that was our chance. I don't know really what to say here in the 3rd game, other than I don't know if we would get a better game than this one today, but 20 of 40 for Daniel, 50 completion percentage, but 3 touchdowns. Not a bad day for him, not a bad day running for us. I can't believe Frank Gore Jr. made that run. What a play there. Slayton and Johnson made some plays. Malik Neighbors did okay. I really thought Wan'Dale Robinson would have gone down. He allowed 3 sacks. I really did. I thought that he was going to be tackled. I don't know if we can even watch it. We can. I mean, so in this particular situation, 7 clicks to go. What I'm thinking is, you know, Theo is running the deepest route here. And that's, to me, I can't get the ball to Johnson. So my underneath here to Robinson, I thought he was going to be tackled right then and there. Or drop the football, one or the other. But he kept going. And I think you guys can maybe even see it, but like, I caught it and I thought right then and there, I was tackled. And unfortunately, we lose. So 0-12 now here for the Giants. Let's do an upgrade update here. We have a good amount of players. Brian Burns, one of our better edge rushers. Let's go with finesse rusher with him. Or not finesse, power rusher with him. Just wanted him to become a well-rounded edge rusher. He's already a very good player, but +3 right there. I mean, that's very good for us. There was a couple other players. Tyler Nubin, safety. He's been developing nicely for us. He came down to star development. I kind of want to work on his run stopping, even though that is his highest skill, but still, make him an 80 overall, get some more hit power, tackle, play rec. That's very good, all things considered. So happy about that. Michael McFadden is next, and I've been going a lot of pass coverage here, but I think I'm gonna go strictly run stopper, and gets I don't think that changes his overall by anything, but he gets some good upgrades. And then finally, Andre Phillips, he allowed 2 big touchdowns today. He is a building block that I think moving forward, he will become a very good corner for us, but growing pains, get +2 zone and man and press and play rec as well. That's a great upgrade, actually. I mean, once Morel kind of clicks off here, I mean, he has, what, 71 man, 7 or 80 zone? I mean, that's pretty good for all things considering from like a 74 overall corner. And then finally, we have Johnson Zenewu. I'm gonna go pass blockage here. Just trying to improve him in any sort of way. I don't think he's gonna get much better than he really is, but still nice. Player breakout part 2. I don't know if McFadden actually got this. I know he had a sack, but I don't know if they're gonna count that as a half sack. And I don't know how many TFLs he had. So what's happening here? There's no text. And Micah McFadden has now superstar development. Wow. And he also gets almost 5,000 XP. Wow, that's huge for us. Oh my. And let's go back to the upgrading book here with McFadden. Superstar development. He gets 2 upgrades here. I'm gonna go field general, probably with both of them actually. It's a nice blend, block shed, zone coverage, happy about that. And then again, we're gonna go field general, make him a true 80 overall, +2 man, block shed, and another ability upgraded. So I'll take more of a closer look at this later, but happy about that. We have sim now to the next week, and this game, the last game of today's episode will be against the New Orleans Saints, who are 6-6. And yeah, we're changing our focus now for the last game of today's episode to play against the Dallas Cowboys here, or not the Dallas Cowboys, the New Orleans Saints. We just played against the Cowboys. Lost a close matchup. Still kind of coping over that. You know, that's just unfortunate. Let's do a little stat update here. We're making good headways through this season. 16 touchdowns, 19 interceptions here for Daniel Jones. And yeah, you know, I guess there's an argument to be made to turn back to Drew Lock. The problem is that his morale is hurting his accuracy so badly that, I mean, I just don't see it. I don't even know if Lock is out there, if he gives us, you know, the win. Daniel has less throw power, but his accuracies across the board are better than Lock's by far. So I think we're gonna just kind of continue sticking with Daniel Jones here. And we have 3 backs over 240 yards. Happy to see that. Frank Gore Jr. just popped off a big one last game, but you know, we're running relatively well with, at least with the 2 young guys, so happy to see that. Receiving, Darius Slayton, 767 yards and 3 scores. Malik Neighbors with 600 yards and 4 scores. Jalen Hyatt with 7, and he's been playing well. Yeah, we've been getting the ball to a lot of different playmakers, and I kind of like that about this offense. You know, everyone's kind of, each game kind of makes some type of an impact. The offensive line, I mean, they've had their ups and downs. We've struggled at times. It's really just the holding calls that are killing us. Micah McFadden here, and he's been the breakout player for our defense. 100 tackles, 19 TFLs, 3.5 sacks. Brian Burns leads us the way with 10. And TFLs, he leads the way with 23. And that's very good for our defense. In terms of interceptions, 3 guys with 2 or more, and no one else has any. So Pinnock, Andre Phillips, and Devontae Banks here each have at least 2 or 3. In terms of yardage, we are ranked 12th offensively, 21st defensively. You know, throughout this season, we have slowly improved. Teams just decide not to run the football against us, and that's the reason we are bad there. And we have a top 10 running game, which is good. Now we're playing against one of the better defenses, at least in terms of the run, here versus the Saints. And this might be one of our last true chances to get a victory, because after this game we have Baltimore and the Falcons, and I don't remember week 17's game, as I'm going to the completely wrong screen. But I see the Falcons and the Ravens, which does not fare well for us. And then we have the Colts. I don't even know the Colts record, but I think this Saints team is probably the last real chance to get a victory. I mean, we've had a couple. I mean, this game wasn't, nope. Dallas wasn't, but Seattle was, Philly was, Steelers were, a little bit of this Commanders game, this Cowboys game was. We had 3 games that we could have won, not easily, but we had chances to win. So yeah, it's kind of just unfortunate here. But let's go check out this Saints team, and then we'll get into the last game of today's episode. Well, it's time to go through the last game of this 4-game episode, and we continue to lose. And now we have the New Orleans Saints, who are gonna probably be the last opportunity to get a victory. They're 6-6. They're a veteran-led team, and this is gonna be tough for us. You know, the New Orleans Saints, let's go to their roster. Demario Davis, Derek Carr, Alvin Kamara, Chris Olave. This is a quality Saints team. Probably after this season, just due to their salary cap, they will start to become kind of bad. But solid Saints team to deal with, at least here in year 1. So let's try to go out there and get a victory. But you know what? With the other 3 games that we've already played today, I don't expect much. Well, it's time for game 4 of this episode. We got the Giants versus the New Orleans Saints. Derek Carr versus Daniel Jones. The Saints team here, who are 6-6, looking to at least maybe make a playoff run. They're very much of a led by veterans type of roster. For the New York Giants, we've been relying heavily on our young players, and a week ago versus the Dallas Cowboys, we had an opportunity to win, and we lost. Definitely unfortunate. A couple injury news. John Michael Schmidt, he is out for today, as well as Deontae Banks. So a couple injuries at some crucial spots for this team here in the last game of today's episode. We're trying to get a victory here. And one of these weeks, maybe to this or maybe in this episode, we'll get it in the last game. And leading out his offense is number 8, Daniel Jones. Jones coming off of a 3-touchdown, 1-interception week. Throughout this season, 16 touchdowns to 19 interceptions. He's definitely been our most productive quarterback. But we're 0-12 here in week 14. Not a lot has gone right with this team, and we're hoping that we can find a few bright spots. Tracy here, the rookie running back, has been one of our more bright spots. All 3 of our rookie skill position players have been productive, and each in their own way here. And who I'm referring to is Theo Johnson and Malik Neighbors as well. But the other big name playmaker has been Darius Slayton. Slayton has been our most productive receiver. We've changed up this offensive line multiple times, and you know, they've had their ups and downs, but I think moving forward with this roster, you know, this year's obviously a wash. We're just trying to develop as many of these young guys as we possibly can. It's more of, can we, you know, what can we do from year on and after, pretty much? As we will take the check down, and that ball should have been picked. But what can we do from year after here? You know, of course, you might be wondering what's going to be my off-season plans with this team, because there's going to only be 2 more episodes of year 1. And that's a very good question. If you guys have been thinking about it, I know I have. I've already started to draw up a list of players that I want to target. So, you know, getting into the offseason is going to be the bright spot, but we got a few more episodes to get through. We just got a big play here by Theo Johnson. 3rd down and 9 here. Daniel Jones turns to an empty look now. As he's going to take it, looks to throw, wants Malik Neighbors, and Neighbors with a good catch up the field inside the 15. 2nd down and 10, empty look here for Daniel. Takes the snap, he looks to throw, not liking anything. He is sacked, ball's on the ground. Thankfully, the Giants lineman was able to keep it alive. Tough place to be in. 3rd down and 16 at your own 17. Let's see what New York draws up here. Here's Daniel. Now we'll look to run it himself. He gets a few yards. I think he wanted Eric Gray to block for him for a little bit. I'm going to get aggressive here on 4th down and 7. Daniel Jones in the shotgun. Looks to throw. Wants Malik Neighbors. That pass was badly thrown. Turnover on downs. I don't really know where that pass was really going. I wanted Neighbors, but here comes Derek Carr and his Saints offense here. Looking to get back into the playoff hunt, most likely. They're 6-6. 22 touchdowns, 12 picks. Solid season here for Derek Carr. Hopefully our defense can make some plays here. Giants defense trying to get off the field. Here comes the 3rd down. Carr slings it, and that pass was knocked down. McFadden, who's our new superstar linebacker, just makes that good play. Daniel Jones and his offense here, starting at midfield. Comes Eric Gray now. Gray with a good burst of speed. Just like that, a gain of 14. Set of downs here. Now New York inside the 30 of New Orleans, trying to put some points on the board. Comes Jones, looks to throw, throwing it up end zone. Theo Johnson can't hang it on. 3rd down and 12 here. Daniel Jones now, extra man to protect him. Finds Hyatt, and he just missed him. Oh my, that's a 1st down. If Daniel Jones gave Jalen Hyatt a real opportunity there. Damn. Staying aggressive here. 4th down and 12 here. Daniel Jones, empty look now. So he looks to throw, sending it up here to Hyatt. Jalen Hyatt can't reel it in. Turnover on downs. It hit his hands. That should have been a catch. 2nd down and 9 now. Carr, shotgun, looks to throw. Time starting to run out. Kayvon Thibodeau brings him down. Thibodeau's had a couple quiet weeks, but he's been a solid pressure guy. Finally getting the sack there. Our set of downs, even though Tracy put the ball on the ground, he's still out there. Daniel will turn to an empty look here with 3 receivers out there. As he's going to try to hit Wan'Dale Robinson, and he's undercut, intercepted. And that's Willie Gay, I believe. Yeah, Willie Gay with the INT. My goodness, I'm just bad. Giants defense has held strong, but now with New Orleans punching at the door here, I doubt that they will be able to hold up, but a sack here by Isaiah Simmons might help. What a play there by the off-ball linebacker. Maybe he did, I have no idea. 3rd down and 12 here. Carr, empty, looks to throw. Plenty of time in the pocket, looks up, end zone, flop. Filling in, knocks it down. Good play there by this Giants secondary and defense, which will be forcing now a field goal attempt. Our set of downs here after the run. Carr motioning out Kamara. Giants send a blitz. Carr trying to get away, but Thibodeau throws him down again. His second sack of the ball game. And this Giants defense here continues to make some good plays. So the Saints will send out their kicking unit here. I don't know who their kicker is. I think that last name is Peck. And his field goal is end over end, but no good. Wide left. So our Giants defense here holds up again. We need our offense now to do something. 4th down and goal here, New York. What's the call? Empty look here for Daniel. Trying to find the end zone. Looks to throw. Neighbors. And now it's just dropped. 4 pass attempts here to Malik Neighbors. One was overthrown, underthrown, good defense. And then basically a flat out drop. As New York here will line up for a Hail Mary attempt. Daniel Jones lines up, wants Malik Neighbors. And Malik can't hang on. We'll go into this second half here, down by 3. It's only a 3-0 ball game, and this has been just nothing been happening besides when I decide to get aggressive and we give up 3 points. Offense needs to wake up. Defensively, continue doing what you're doing. Here at the beginning of the second half now. It's a low-scoring affair. Here comes Alvin Kamara. Kamara's been running pretty well here for the Saints, and he pops off another good one. 5 carries for 60 yards. As it's 3rd down and 5 now. Carr is in the shotgun, 2 backs in the backfield. Sets up a little screen here for Kamara, as Alvin Kamara will get the first down and more. Nice long methodical drive here for the Saints. We haven't seen too many teams try to do this against us. Here comes Carr, sends it underneath here. And that's gonna be a good first down. And Shaneed here will set his team up goal to go here. As it's 3rd down and goal here from the 5. Here comes Carr, 4-man rush here for the Giants. And that's Chris Olave, left wide open. Easy touchdown here for the Saints. A set of downs here, pistol formation. More penalties are thrown. As this pass here will go to Johnson, and he's upfield. Touchdown, New Orleans. My God, that's so difficult to play. And just another disappointing loss here today. We did score a touchdown with Malik Neighbors within the last 7 minutes. It was just a solid possession that was finally, completed. We had a bunch of those today in this game, but we just couldn't finish drives offensively. I got too aggressive either on 4th down. This is a game that we should have won. I know the game score says 17-7, but I mean, if we put up points on every single time that we went for it on 4th down and got a field goal or something, I mean, that would have been much better. Unfortunate Daniel Jones didn't play particularly well. Had to kind of abandon the run. But yeah, Jalen Hyatt caught 6 passes, same here with Malik Neighbors, but 26 yards. He's just, he doesn't, yards after catch. He's not doing much of anything, and he has a couple drops. I mean, it's tough. A couple sacks allowed, still more holdings. That's killing us. Thibodeau and Simmons each had a sack. Thibodeau had 2. My goodness, this was a lot of games here and a lot of losing. Well, linebacker breakout opportunity part 3 here for Micah McFadden. I think he got a couple TFLs. I know he didn't get a sack or an interception or anything. Coach, I feel great. Like, the game hasn't stopped evolving this season. Keep giving me a chance that I'm gonna be great. I mean, he already has superstar development. And yeah, he is a pretty big part of my plans here defensively. So what is everything? I mean, he earns, again, 4,500 XP. That's fantastic here. Well, we're 0-13, and now we know the last 4 games of the season. We have week 15 to week 17. We have the Ravens, Falcons, and the Colts. all 3 of those games will be next time. Then the last game of the season will be against the Philadelphia Eagles. It will get its own episode. We're still trying to figure out when will we get our first victory, and more specifically, how will we do it? It has to be a kind of like a mixed blend between the defense playing as well as they did against the Saints and the offense playing as well as they did versus the Cowboys. It's just kind of hard to put it all together here. So maybe next time. We have 3 games to go in another episode here. Let me know down below what you guys thought of today's action. I know today's episode was both long and there was a lot of games that was played, so I just want to know what you guys think. You know, putting together this episode will be kind of a little bit of a different challenge for me, so bear with me. You know, this episode I hope is not over an hour and a half long. It most likely will be, but we got a good, you know, quarter of the season done today, so gotta be happy with that. I don't know when we will get our first victory, ladies and gentlemen, but maybe next time versus one of these 3 teams. Who knows? Maybe it's against the Ravens, and that would be that. So yeah, guys, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below what you thought of today's action. And I will see you in the next one.